It's not my favorite song ever, but we'll see how it goes. Gretchen loves me, yes, yes, she does. Ah, the girl's out of sight, yeah. She says she loves me, yes, yes, she does. Gonna show me tonight, yeah. She got the way to move me, Gretchen. She got the way to move me, Gretchen. She got the way to move me, Gretchen. She got the way to move me, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
That might be your best one yet.
Your best one.
I forgot to mute the YouTube, so I have it playing. You have no idea how hard it is to play something when you've got it 3 seconds behind you. The rhythm, like, what the hell?
It was like a rowboat, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what it sounded like. Yeah,
Like
like you're hearing yourself on a 3-second delay, and you're like, "Oh shit, I gotta keep up." But yeah,
That's what Gretchen says.
that's what Gretchen says.
I gotta keep up.
Really, really glad that you guys.
Oh, I forgot to do. I meant to instead of doing the bop, 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 ba da da. I meant to do bop, 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 bop. But I forgot.
There's always next week. I mean, there's no sense, wasting all of this great material here.
Well, it's funny. I sent Nick a thing saying, "Hey, what was the name of Matt's thing?" And I actually posted in the. I go, Matt won't figure it out. Chris won't see it.
I was just like, you guys are idiots. Like, you made fun of me about this, and then you can't remember the name. So,
well, hold on. You can't put that on us that we made fun of you. You put that on yourself.
Yeah.
I put myself out there for the listeners to have a good story, and then you guys with your and I put you in quotes, all your fucking jokes about me being a sheep fucker. You guys can go screw yourself. This is an explicit podcast. Welcome to the RCAD.
And are you still tired, Matt?
Am I still tired? I'm drinking coffee.
Coffee.
Is there any gin in it?
Nope, no gin tonight, boys.
Oh, we're getting straight laced Matt tonight.
Is coffee Matt any good? That's the question people are going to ask.
I wrecked myself something fierce last week. Like, it was the next day.
I didn't even know you were drunk.
See, this is what happens. This is what happens with Matt, right? So Matt starts off the show either pre-drinking or just as he started drinking. That's what it appears to me. And then by the last 20 minutes of the show, he's fucking wasted. Like, it just goes. It's a light switch. There's no like buzzy drunk. There's just sober Matt, and then like, oh boy, Matt. And
Did you know he was drunk last week?
At the end?
At the end,
yes, absolutely. At the beginning, no. I
didn't know until he said something.
But then, okay, so and like most days, and Chris, I mean, you've got a lot going on. I totally get it. August is a crazy month for me.
Sucks.
Yeah, but so you left, but we hung out for a good while, and I was making some, we talk more political stuff in the post show, and I was making some sense enough that, like, Nick was actually like, "Oh yeah, I think that's sober." But man, I stood up to the bathroom. Holy cow, my feet felt like they were. You know how like the feet in Lord of the Rings look for the hobbits? That's kind of what it looked like when I looked down. I was like, "Holy shit, what is going on?" And I thought I could ride it out, because like sometimes when you drink too much, you're like, "Do I just throw all this up and just start over?" Which is
I'm actually kind of curious about the feet.
Kathy used to make himself throw up.
What do you mean about the feet thing? I think you kind of lost me there. Like, were your feet swollen?
No, they looked like that. I had beer goggle, or not beer goggles, it was gin goggles, but I had.
Was that mushroom tea that you were drinking?
No,
your feet should change shape because you're drinking.
Okay, when we sit here and podcast, we're not moving that much, and so as you
so the blood's rushing to your feet.
So, I stand up and I'm like, oh,
Obviously not his head. There's nothing going on up there.
like it's a cosmic experience. And I was on a whole other level there.
Right on, man.
And
Speaking of,
but it wrecked me though the next day, like until probably about noon. I was like,
Me, baby.
Miami Mike makes a good point. To be fair, Matt, the shows are 2.5 hours long.
not all of them.
that is true. Yeah, 2 hours of just straight drinking and talking. So
Drinking and talking, man.
I will tell you, I have never gotten drunk. Well, that's not true.
Yeah.
Rarely have I gotten drunk while podcasting.
Me neither. I think last week or week before last was rare for me. I drank 4 beers on the podcast. Most of the time it's just 3.
It happened to me a couple times, but not when I was sick like Matt. I was going to die.
For anybody that is listening at home and can't see what we see, I just want to describe that Jack's layout here is pretty much like he's a newscaster from, I don't know, he's like reporting on the murder of a sheep named Greg.
Well, it's got a heart. It's got a heart. That's a heart.
It is a blood splattered heart.
That's a blood splattered
Blood
heart.
splattered heart.
Well, I don't know how rough Matt was on
news.
when he was a kid. I don't know how rough he was on the sheep. So I just
Oh, Jesus.
We lost Jack. All that technology just gone to waste. So, so and then I also have to just kind of mention that Chris tonight has this no book.
That's
Book.
book.
no mo book.
No more
I'm officially off of Facebook.
Oh, no mo.
Oh, that's why I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
Should've
so I'm
been-
officially
should-
off Facebook.
Should have been no more face.
Yeah, well, there's only so many characters you can put in a
No, but I'm saying instead of
name.
book, you could have done face.
Could
Or
have
like
been,
what about like face
Or
off?
F-
You know?
You could have done no mo FB.
I'll tell you that I could have, but I didn't. So I'll tell you this. It's been like 6 days, I think it is, since I've. So I deleted the app off my phone right the day of the show last week, I think it was, or a day before the show last week. And then the other night, I was definitely under the influence. And I was at home and I was, fucking around online. And I got real angry again at something on Facebook. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. This is it. Boom. Clickety, click, and deactivated. I've kept Messenger, so Messenger's still there. But my Facebook account is deactivated. I don't know if you can tag me still on shit, but I don't know if it maybe if I mean
we cannot. But everybody from the home front says hello. Kayla thought that you left because of Corgi Watch 2020 or something.
Well, that's an added benefit of not having a Facebook account. Is I don't have Corgi Watch for any longer. That's
Right.
a side effect. But-
Can it be posted on Instagram?
Could be, yeah, I guess. So I still have Instagram. Although I rarely use Instagram. I lurk on Instagram more than anything else. But it's so much fucking better. Like the last few days have just been like, I'm not angry. I'm not getting pissed off at people. I use my phone a lot less. I'm definitely using Reddit a lot more. And granted, you can still get pissed off at shit on Reddit, but
I would say Reddit's like the most toxic place I've ever been on.
yeah, but the thing is, you don't know who they are. So like the worst part about Facebook is that like the stupid shit is being said a lot of times by people and it's just like fuck, just shut up. You know,
Mac and Kayla can hear you.
So, but the thing is, my Reddit usage is just for the fun, stupid stuff. It's not like, but with Facebook, it's just in your face every fucking 5 seconds of all this idiots. But anyways, life has been good without Facebook, and I'm not looking back at all.
Well, congrats to you.
Thank you very much. It's a big week.
They can't hear you when you're doing that.
For everyone out there was looking at Matt's creepy floating head right now.
Yeah,
It's fun. I decided to wear a green shirt tonight just to mix things up.
Oh.
Nice, Matt. Nice.
Yeah.
Why does the
Did you-
collar show up then?
I thought I'd make it fancy still. You don't want it like just a stubby neck kind of floating around. You want
Actually, you should have it where it's like the Saturday Night Live where they did the commercial of the chicken. I don't know, it's a long time ago where they had a chicken restaurant and the chicken comes out with no body on it. He's just got the head and blood's dripping down from it. He's going from table to table.
Right.
I forget what they call it.
Was it
Yeah, Cluckies. Yeah, it was. Come to Cluckies. He's just dripping blood on.
That.
Hey, Cluckies. Hey, kids, it's Clucky. And blood's dripping.
It's like there's a scene in Yes Man with Jim Carrey where that happens. They're visiting a chicken plant. And she starts describing like, now when you go in here, you're going to see a lot of heads flying off, and then he just passes out right there on the floor. Yeah. I mean, I grew up in a town with a chicken factory. I'm glad I never went to it.
You never saw a chicken gets head cut off?
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it pulled off. Like the old-fashioned way. But like the way Tyson does it, which is in my hometown, they have this really high-pressure water system, and it just like shoots them. It's like this. Like a high pressure washer and just
so they power wash their heads off.
Yeah, like basically it just cuts them all off. Like it's
no shit.
Extremely strong water. Yeah, that's what
like multiple at a time type of thing, or is it one by one?
No, multiple at a time. Yeah.
But does it get them right away, or is it like
they're already dead? I think, but
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't know if they were killing them live with the power.
It just looked like Matt was whacking off in space there for a second.
Oh, yeah.
One small whack for man, one giant whack for mankind. Blast off!
So this is nuts. So they line them up while they're alive, or they line them up while they're dead.
I'm pretty sure they're dead. Like they have them hanging like on a thing. Like the first thing they I'm not sure exactly. Maybe they are alive. I don't remember. I was told. So basically, when you're in my county, if you're not going to college, there's a part of the tour that you have to do. We have a sausage factory, we have a tire factory, and Tyson. And you're going to go on a tour.
You're not going to college. You're either going to kill chickens, rubbers, or
pigs.
They're showing you your options. Like, hey, if you're not going to go to college, and you don't have a family farm or a family business, then you can always join.
Is there a war I can enlist and go? I don't know. I don't want to be killing chickens like that.
Remember the
That's like a psychological,
the worst is the pig farm. I mean, that's the worst.
But here's the thing: that's like a psychological study, like because there's probably a high percentage of people that say, you know what, fuck college, I'm gonna go fucking chop chickens' heads off, and like that's like the alert list of the FBI. Like, look at all these motherfuckers who said, you know what, I want to go and chop off.
It's the South. I think it's okay, right?
Wow, it's weird. That's fucking weird as shit. But it's fascinating.
You live in the South.
I know, but I live here. I know.
How about that? Was it UNC shutting shit down, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know why. I don't know why they thought the college kids going back to college wouldn't have parties.
It's a fucking shit.
Because my brother-in-law, my son-in-law works at NC State, and they're so far so good. But I'm like going, just gonna take one. And then my daughter was saying today that she's having to go to class even though there's no class, she has to go to school every day. But next week, they're going to break it down to probably 3 days a week because 4 teachers at some school here in North Carolina who don't have any students all got coronavirus. Because one probably came in with it, and they got it. Even though our numbers are coming down, but...
Well, new people will be
did Trump's brother have the Rona?
Probably.
Do you think they're not talking about it specifically because of Trump's like?
I didn't. I just saw he died. You see how big his son is, though?
Which one?
The youngest one.
Trump's son or his brother's son?
No, the Trump's youngest son. I figured his name. Bonner, Braxton.
You mean the one that's like 12?
No, he's like 14 now. He's like 6'6".
Damn.
So college is going to be coming after him.
That's Melania's genes. Barron.
Thank you, Barron. Yeah, and I mean, I'm not going to rag on him because I'm not going to pick on the kid because he hadn't done anything. But he's 6'6". I mean, holy crap! At 14,
your starting lineup for the DC.
You really think he's going to be able to play sports ever? Can you imagine being like on the opposite team, like as Trump's kid?
Shit, he is fucking tall.
He's fucking. I mean, out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like I went to Wyoming this past weekend just because I wanted to get out. Get out. And about.
Did you find Custard?
I did find Custer. He's actually not buried there. He's buried in Arlington.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
that makes sense. He was a general.
But they have a marker where he died.
Yeah,
but
looks like they're all clustered together.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're on a last stand kind of thing.
Is that too soon for that joke? I don't know.
A little bit. No.
Kind of had it coming though.
Yeah, a little bit. It was. I went to a little town called Cody, which is just east of.
Again with Cody. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And it's actually a really cool town, but I felt like I had taken a trip in time 6 months into the past. I was the only fucker in that entire town wearing a mask, and it was
really
just so weird because every bar, every restaurant we went to, there was no social distancing, no nothing. It was just clusters of people. So it's one of those kind of where you walk in, you go, I kind of want a beer right now. It's been a long day. And then you're looking at everybody going, do I really need a beer that bad?
Peace.
Yeah. And it was just kind of, everyone was nice and friendly and stuff like that, but it was just weird how he's even here in Colorado, you can go to a restaurant and they have 2 or 3 tables in between everybody. Everybody's, and then you can take it off because you're not around anybody, but it was nothing like that there.
What's their
population?
No, not population. What's their where are they at coronavirus wise?
Wyoming, I know when it started because there's only
clearly they're at the top of they're still on the click part of the
no one lives in Wyoming.
They're I
think Rhode Island has a higher population than Wyoming.
So Wyoming right now has an infection rate of 0.9%, which is still spreading but moving slowly.
Yeah.
7.1 per 100,000.
Don't worry, Wyoming. We'll be here waiting for you.
And here's an honest admission. I'm looking at covidactnow.org, which is actually a really great website. Can I get really in deep to each state's levels and shit? But I fucking didn't know where Wyoming was.
What?
Wow.
Dude, I can't remember the last time I even fucking talked about Wyoming. Apologies to anyone who lives there, but I had no idea where Wyoming was on the map.
I know Wyoming because San Diego State has to play them.
You New Englanders.
Yeah. I'll tell you. I think I would be willing to place a wager that people would probably confuse Wyoming and Colorado.
Of course, they're both square states.
And they're right next to each other.
No, I would know.
I would never have gotten that.
Are you looking at a map right now?
So I am.
Chris?
Oh,
yes.
Look at the western side of Montana. Do you know where that is?
I do.
Okay.
I can never pick out.
It looks like a face. It's actually Joe Biden sniffing Idaho.
All right, fair enough.
But does he know he's sniffing?
He just likes it.
It's Montana putting its hand on the shoulder of Idaho. Weird.
Yeah.
So if anybody's interested, there is a website. If you just
why does it say click on Wisconsin? That's clearly not Wisconsin.
Right. No, let me finish.
We're looking at a site for everyone out there looking right now.
Oh, it's an exam.
Yeah, basically, it's if you just Google
first grade, second grade.
It's actually called
geography.
Hardline Set.
Is this as good as your dice?
Yeah.
All right. So if you just Google U.S. map test, the first site that pops up,
that's Idaho, right?
You can take this.
That's Idaho, yes.
It's kind of fun. It's something that my daughter was doing today, yesterday, and then it's just been something that we've been talking about because. But anyway, yes, everybody knows Wisconsin is up here.
Looks like a fist. Yeah,
that's Canada.
It is Canada. Idaho.
So this is kind of fun because if you mess
Tennessee,
the states start to look like different colors. So
you have to have really good DPI on your mouse to click on Rhode Island. There you go.
I don't know if it's this one or this one.
The difference between the efficacy of Connecticut and Rhode Island is very, very little. So you can just.
I really don't have to do this whole thing. I just
no, you don't.
show you guys this.
Oh, you clicked on Kentucky for Nevada. What the hell?
No, I had them all right.
Okay.
So.
Kayla says, "Oh my God, it does look like he's sniffing at it."
Kayla also said Matthew Fox is from Wyoming. Well, maybe if it was from a state that had better fucking education, he wouldn't have fucked up that surgery.
Did they teach him how to cry in Wyoming? He's a great crier.
You know who else is a good crier? Chris, when it comes to ending this show or even putting in a commercial break, which is what I'm going to do right now.
Well, early.
It felt right. It felt right, though.
Like that sheet, like Gretchen.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Anyway,
speaking of states, did you guys ever watch that show, How the States Got Their Shapes?
Yeah, that's good. It's a book too. It's really good.
Yeah, it was an excellent show. I mean, you sit there and go, "Oh, I didn't know that."
What's it on?
It was a YouTube channel as well.
Is it a YouTube channel?
Huh?
Is it a YouTube channel?
No, it was on the History Channel.
Oh, History Channel. Yeah.
Chris asked where it was.
All
How the states got their shape.
Television series. It's got 2 seasons.
Yeah, it even talks about why Massachusetts, southwest corner, has that little slant cut off of it.
Because they were all assholes.
No, it's because there's a slight mountain range right there, and so people from New York that were committing crimes would run to those mountains to try to escape the law. And so, yeah, so Massachusetts cut it off and gave it to New York, so the New York police could actually chase them into the mountains.
Funny enough, if you live in Massachusetts, you don't even realize it's slanted. You think it's a flat ass wall because I just learned something right now. I've never looked at it as it's slanted, but it's totally slanted.
Well, it's always amazing because you know a lot of these states were like huge territories, and then they chopped them into little states. And you're like going, nah.
Well, Massachusetts got that little like a little nipple on the south border of Massachusetts going into Connecticut. And I always knew where that was because that little nipple is a town called Southwick, which I believe we actually have a listener from Southwick. But that's where my dad worked, and I always knew that was where my dad works. The little nipple, Massachusetts is where Dave.
I know growing up, I never understood North Dakota, South Dakota, West Virginia, and then of course North Carolina. So, can't they get their own fucking name?
Well, Virginia was one state. And,
yeah, I know.
Oh, and then
I remember from how the states got their shapes.
Oh, right. Okay.
But go ahead. And talk.
Okay, so for everyone out there,
go ahead and tell Chris.
There was 2 different cultures within Virginia because you have the mountain area, it was a very poor rural area. Then you had the plantations, with rich people and all this in the regular Virginia now. And they originally were wanting to become their own state, but it was never going to happen. But then during the little Civil War, they used it as an opportunity to say, okay, fine, we'll break you up, and West Virginia will become a free state with the North, and Virginia will become, part of the Confederacy. It was actually during the middle of the Civil War. I kind of made it sound like it was happening before, but
West Virginia is an illegal state, according to Will Fry.
That's probably true. Yeah.
And most of those people also mated with Sasquatch. So
I kind of agree with you, Jack. Though,
from West Virginia, they're partially Sasquatchian.
There really shouldn't be a North and South Dakota. It should just be Dakota, because North Dakota's logo should be, nothing to see here.
Well, you jumpstart the economy if you made we'll just be Carolina, we're just going to be Dakota, we're just going to be Virginia, because then you'd have to get new flags. So everybody had to buy new flags, and that would.
Oh, sure, that's the flag industry is where it's at. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. And then you make Washington a state. And then now you get what we'd be back at 48 states.
Technically, Washington can't become a state.
I know that, but I'm just saying for
you're trying to condense them down. So
you wait until you get 47, and you make all the flags. Then you find a way to make Washington a state, and then people have to buy a new flag again.
We have territories. What about them? I mean, we forget about these territories. So
I'm trying to make the country money, and you're sitting there like going, let's stay at 50. I don't want to stay at 50.
Statist of you.
Maybe I bought some stock in flag stock. I don't know.
So speaking of the Dakotas, if anybody here listening, this is breaking news. I just did a quick Google search that popped up as recent breaking news. If anybody listening were one of the 250,000 idiots that went to Sturgis this past week, Well, there's already been confirmed positive cases at One-Eyed Jack's Saloon in Sturgis, South Dakota.
Was that the motorcycle riders?
Imagine had probably had at least a few hundred people in that saloon that then just went out to the public and shared their COVID with everybody. This is a huge, huge issue. So the news last week. So Sturgis is the location of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, where they've had 250,000 people reportedly show up for this motorcycle rally
from around the country.
Around the country, masks optional. And by all the photos I've seen,
nobody's wearing
masks.
Hey,
A quarter of a fucking million people went to Sturgis.
One guy said, he goes, we weren't going to cancel our get together this year because of COVID, and he had no mask on. I'm like going,
fucking idiots. This is what you call culling the herd, but unfortunately, you damage a lot of other people when you're that.
I'm just curious, like, about what was I curious about? I kept wanting to say something and all of that. And now I fucking forget. Nick, you got something to say?
I have nothing to say.
No, what is behind you? Is that a sock
I
drink?
remember what it was. Like if we told people that you have to wear the mask because people like that have COVID, they pass it through their gas. Like, do you think that would like convince people to wear masks more? Like,
it's telling people they have to wear the mask. They get out of shape. It's what it is. They just don't want to be told that. They don't want to be told what to do. We got a lot of John Locke's running around this country.
Oh, John Locke. I see what you mean about John Locke.
So you're saying they're men of faith, and then other people are men of science,
right? Okay. On loss, who wouldn't wear a mask? I'm telling you, John Locke.
Oh, John Locke. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And does
Sawyer wouldn't wear a mask.
Sawyer might. It depends what year Sawyer. Depends on
where Jack comes down on the situation.
Yeah.
He's gonna go opposite of what Jack does. So.
Kate would wear a mask. Hurley would wear a mask.
I don't know if Kate would wear a mask. She's pretty.
I don't know. Well, she is, but I don't know. But Locke definitely wouldn't wear a mask. He'd be a spreader.
All right.
Can't do.
I really wanted to get to this at some.
What is behind you? I asked you that, man. It looks like a soft drink.
Oh yeah, it's a soft drink. It's called the soft drink of Jupiter.
Oh, Jupiter. Okay.
A lot of my images that I've been in the background have been images from NASA. Been their archives of stuff that they have on their database. So, welcome to Pluto.
Is that next to Wyoming?
Pretty much.
A little outside. It's just like
there's actually more shit happening on Pluto than in Wyoming.
What I did want to talk about though was our verses, the results from our verses, because so many people voted for this one. This was a hotly contested one.
And again, if you're just joining us and this is the first time you've listened to us, the reason we make those picks are given in when we make the picks.
Well, if they're listening, Jack, they know.
They already know.
I know. I did tell some people the other day, I go, do you realize we just make fun of you all the time? We make fun of you.
Actually, what we could use is everyone who's listening that gets this shit and also probably looked at these comments being like, fucking listen. Throw some comments at the people who are making the comments and say, you should listen.
If you don't listen, shut the fuck up.
There you go. Because unfortunately, we can tell them that all we want until they're blue in the face in the podcast, but they're not going to hear it.
Well,
the next verse could be, what is the name of Matt's girlfriend?
Oh,
what?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Can I see? I don't even have. I can't do it. But someone should go on right now and say, and just put like a fake poll up, just like.
Wait, hold on a second. Does your wife have Facebook, Matt?
No, but that doesn't matter. You know,
I was looking out for you.
So I'm just putting.
I thought we were doing Rob Lowe's best movies.
Oh, did we decide to do something? Oh,
yeah.
You guys talked about Rob Lowe. I beg you.
No, we talked about picking Rob Lowe's best movies. I got them written down here.
Okay, sure.
We got to talk for a few minutes while Chris and I look up Rob Lowe movies.
Well, let's talk about last week's results.
That's what I'm going to get to. Thank you for that awesome segue.
Oh my God, he's got so many good movies.
I know, right? Okay, so we've got the RCAD versus the worst Tom Hanks. There were so many that we left out. We just couldn't think of anyone. Maybe we reached the terminal part of the process where we were just like,
I didn't hate Terminal.
One more. So anyway, all joking aside, coming in number 4, Larry Crown. It was so bad I didn't watch it and even forgot what Nick fucking picked, and he got 4 fucking votes for it. So there you go.
Yeah, because you asked.
Those 4 people know what they're talking about.
I don't remember what Nick picked.
I came in a very, very close. This was probably where the real contest was second place. Lady Killers came in number 3 with 16 votes. Thank you, Matt Treist. I see that you were one of the voters. And then Joe versus the Volcano came in number 2. This was
and that pick took some crap.
That you went through the ringer for that, and yet still managed to pull off a very strong not a very strong second.
Well, people kept saying it's a cult classic. I go, that doesn't make it good.
17 votes. The winner, it was what I would have picked right off the bat if we're talking about bad Tom Hanks movies, the
winner gets a trip to Wyoming, but you have to find it.
I think the winner has to watch the movie. So good luck. Take some NyQuil.
What was the movie you picked?
With 20
Cloud Atlas.
That's right, Cloud Atlas. What is it? A space movie?
No, it's like this weird like bullshit future movie. It sucked. Again, as I mentioned on the show, I only got through the first like 35 minutes of it 4 times. I couldn't fucking watch it. It's awful.
All right, well,
it's like Lord of the Rings.
Don't get Sherry started, okay? She okay. Well, I already laid out the Lord of the Rings reference here, the Hobbit feed. I mean, I don't know what was in that gin, but geez, I'm surprised I didn't throw up that, and I should have. But
that would have been nice live on. We've already had me pass out. You throwing up would have been great.
After the show when
No, during the show.
Yeah, think how many screenshots Sherry would have taken. You'd been famous.
Plus, we could have put that as a tease.
Yeah.
What made Matt sick?
His name is Ralph.
But there'd be like 45 people on the Jane Jack figure. Why did he throw up this time? Why didn't he throw up next time? Because they don't watch this or listen, so they wouldn't know.
Well, apparently we're doing another versus.
Why did he have green beans? I don't know.
You mean corn, Jack? Because we know how much you love corn.
No, corn is when you're pooping. Because it also floats. You can't sink corn. That's why the Titanic should have been made out of corn.
Oh,
fucking thing does not. It wouldn't sink.
I will remove him.
Rose, I made you a boat out of corn. Iceberg. It doesn't matter. It's a boat made of corn.
All right. Before we get on with the show, this is it. We've got.
Please let me know.
We're already doing the verses at 33 minutes. Wow, this is.
Well, Chris has got things going on, so I'm trying to move things along in a tight manner.
Chris never has anything going on. What are you talking about?
All right, I have up here presented to you all the wonderful dicerandom.org that you guys would.
We should pick the worst B movies Rob Lowe has ever made, just so we can get a few people to go, I can't believe you didn't pick this.
or let's do this. Let's post the survey on the website as like a different question, but the answers are actually the best Rob Lowe movies. That will really fuck with people.
So people listening know what to pick.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so listeners, you guys need to come up with what the survey, the fake survey is. But you know that the answers we're giving are the best Rob Lowe movies. So in the chat, go ahead and create the fake survey.
John, the UPS guy, has a good one. Add a fifth choice in the verses for Gretchen and see if people notice.
I think we should do both things.
Exactly. Best Rob Lowe movie, Gretchen.
Gretchen.
Fields of Gretchen.
Seeing that one.
Fields of Gretchen. No.
It was so bad.
Bad.
You know, the sheep are thinking, Matt's drinking gin again.
Bah hard, the Gretchen Cox story.
Am I doing this dice roll? Who's going first here?
I'll go in order where we're at.
Let's just go first. We'll do Light Cycle, Nomo Book, and Cherry, and then screw the unwritten rules.
Oh, remind me, I got to talk about the screw the unwritten rules.
Oh, you don't want me to do the roll? We're just going, or what is it?
Dude, roll the dice. You're the first one.
Okay, thank you. Here we go.
12!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You said it. You said it.
You can't make this shit up.
All right. Chris, this is yours. Ready?
Yes.
3. Oh, 9. That's not bad. It's not 12. But
It's
I think it's just going to be a gradually lower every time.
yeah, I think so.
7
Okay.
is going to be the next one.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 7.
Oh!
It's
So I'm gonna get a 5, right? 5 or 4?
4.
You get a 4.
7.
Wow, okay.
Oh, so Nick and I tie.
Okay, so is this a Nick Jackoff? All right, here's Nick.
You've been waiting a long time for that, haven't you?
I've had that written down for a year.
So pent up, I could fill cups. Here. He got a 8. Okay.
All right, cool.
And Jack, you got a 5. All right.
So, one question: are we doing Rob Lowe movies that are?
We're just doing
Wait,
No, it's a good question. I think I have the same one. So, is he the lead actor, or is he
or
in
is he
the
just
movie?
is he an ensemble cast?
And are we
Is he-
basing it on whether or not he was awesome in it? So, I would venture to say that it should be a movie that Rob Lowe is in that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because that's the only movies most of us have seen.
Right.
No, but I'm saying though is because there's a lot of movies he's in where he's not the top star.
Right.
He's not
Most of them are.
Most of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I'd say 90% of his IMDb I've never seen.
Right.
Don't you?
That
fucking
is
dare.
on my list.
Don't you fucking dare.
So are we going with Rob Lowe the star or Rob Lowe he's got cameos in there?
No, he's
Yes.
he can be a cameo.
Yeah, he can be a secondary actor.
All right.
I'm not talking
I'm
about
gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna pick him in any unless
And,
he's
and
like
don't forget,
main
folks in
guy.
the chat, we still need you to jump in and create the fake survey for the Facebook page.
Kayla says, I thought it was going to be Robin Williams. I never remember that, but that would be a fun one.
There it is. There it is. Best Robin Williams movies should be the survey.
But
on the Facebook
all
page.
the movies are Rob Lowe movies.
Problem
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Will you guys stop guessing the movies?
All right,
Jesus
so I'm
Christ.
going first. I'm going to go ahead and go first because it's
Go for it.
And you know, I kept thinking, there's no way I'm going to pick first, but this is the movie that comes to mind.
No way to pick first. I control the dice.
I'm sorry, you guys are going to think it's a J pick, but screw you. It's got to be Wayne's World for me. So
Oh, okay.
Curveball.
We did, because going on your background picture, I thought you were going to go that route.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
Is someone writing these down?
I thought honestly, like I was going to end up with The Outsiders because I was also thinking about some classic Rob Lowe. I mean, obviously, Same Almost Fire. There's so many good. That's how I was really introduced to Rob Lowe. More so, even though I probably saw The Outsiders about the same time I saw Wayne's World, but in you know, I mean, I didn't see The Outsiders in the '80s when it came out. I wasn't that cool. I would have seen it like.
Stay golden, pony boy. Stay golden. Gotta do it for Johnny, man. Do it for
But I like
Johnny.
was
That's my Matt Dillon impression.
as a person, like as an actor, like he embodied that that guy that he's still.
The guy that never ages.
Just yeah. Well, there's that, but I mean,
What happened? Speaking of Matt Dillon, what happened to Matt Dillon?
Wow.
And I don't know,
he dropped off, didn't he?
It was something about Mary. I think it's the last time he did a movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, he became a drugstore cowboy or something like that, and just
Is that what it was?
Oh.
Because he was great. He was great in The Outsiders. He's just a kid. He's just a kid.
we're gonna go through a whole Outsiders, like who's the best outsider.
Gretchen.
Chris, I'm not even keeping a timer on this.
Gretchen Soda Pop.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go ahead. And my
Randy,
pick is going to be The Outsiders, actually. So The Outsiders was, for me, was like the first movie of a book, right, that I remember. And I remember this movie made like reading in school cool. Like, this is a book that was assigned to us to read in grade school, middle school, whatever it was. And then we got to watch the movie afterwards, and it was fucking great. But like Rob Lowe in this movie is awesome. Like the cast is incredible.
It's an all-star cast.
It's one of the best cast. I mean, they didn't know that at the time, but it's one of the best casts of all time. And this movie does have a little bit of a personal touch for me because my friend Chris, actually, when I was 17, 18 years old, my friend Chris passed away in his sleep. I'm not trying to pull this card for the fucking what do you call this, the debate, but in his obituary and in his memorial for our yearbook, and almost everybody had made a reference to this in their senior quotes, but it was nothing gold can stay. Is kind
I'm
of
not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the chat.
Yeah, that was a really terribly timed laugh, Jack. But nothing gold can stay was kind of like the tagline for my buddy Chris, who passed away suddenly when we're growing up. So this movie's got like a little bit of like a place in my heart, but the movie itself is fucking awesome. It's an incredible flick, and it could never be made today. I don't think it could be made today. I think it wouldn't pass.
That's what made me laugh. That's Robert Lowe.
Nice. So for me, it's The Outsiders. It told a really crazy tale of the 1960s with kids of our generation, which I thought was kind of cool. So The Outsiders.
All right, Nick.
St. Elmo's Fire.
Ooh.
St. Elmo's Fire. Wow.
Is St. Elmo's Fire worse or better because of Kenny Loggins?
That's one of those. I like Loggins and Messina, but then
Does he sing the main song?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of.
I don't think that's Kenny Loggins.
No.
Oh.
Let's see.
I don't think it's Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, I don't think it's Kenny Loggins either. Although I always
It's John Parr. My fault.
If a soundtrack has Kenny Loggins, it's already, you're in for a good movie. Caddyshack.
John Parr. Yeah.
Top Gun. Bam.
There's more.
I just assumed it was Kenny Loggins because he did everything.
Footloose. Put on your sun. Is there a reason why you picked St. Elmo's Fire, Nick?
Nope.
He's.
Well, you guys have left a lot of movies out there I could pick if I wanted to be Matt and go for the win. I could pick Tommy Boy. I could pick Austin Powers, The Spy That Shagged Me. I could pick one of the Wayne's World. Well, you picked Wayne's World, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I did. I felt like that was what launched him as a comedic actor. We would not have Parks and Rec. Possibly.
He wasn't on Parks and Rec when it first came out.
I know, but I'm saying like the trajectory of him being a comedic actor. So,
but he's not even really funny in Wayne's World. He's just kind of like he's still playing a serious.
He's fucking Rob Lowe in Wayne's World.
He's Rob Lowe. Yeah,
he's his own person.
Right.
Ribs for her pleasure.
Well, there's I could have picked Oxford Blues. I could have where he's a row guy, but what always cracked me up is he had no muscles, and most rowers, what are they called? The people that do the pull. Rowers. He's supposed to be this great rower from Vegas that goes to crew. He goes to Oxford because he's from Vegas, and he's got an attitude because he's Rob Lowe. And he has to. The English are like, we just wish you would adapt to our person. He's got an attitude. He's Rob Lowe. I could have picked Class. Have you guys seen Class? Has another all-star cast in there.
Oh, I think so. It's
Jacqueline Bisset is in it. Plays Rob Lowe's mom. Andrew McCarthy, who's in
He dropped off the planet too.
Is it St. Elmo's Fire? It's got what's his name? The guy that holds the stereo up.
What's his name?
What's the Cusack? John Cusack, right?
Oh yeah.
I could have picked that one. I was going to pick The Outsiders, but Chris stole it. But I'm going to pick. I'm picking Youngblood with Patrick Swayze, and I know you guys have. It's a hockey. It's a hockey movie. It has Cynthia Gibbs in it, and she was almost as hot as Rob Lowe, isn't it? But she was outstanding in her day. But it's a hockey movie, and also Eloise Hawkins is in it. So if you're a big Lost fan, you're going to want to watch this because she kind of plays these. What the story is? These young guys they play juniors hockey, so they go and play hockey up in I think it's Canada. But she sleeps with all the young hockey players. Eloise Hawkins says.
And Rob Lowe sleeps with all of the hockey players too.
No, he sleeps with Cynthia Gibbs, who is the daughter. She drives a Zamboni. She's the daughter of the hockey coach. Anyway, I know I'm gonna lose, but I don't fucking care. I like the movie. And also Patrick Swayze's in it, and he gets body checked by Racky, and he ends up with a back concussion. So bad that Rob Lowe and him just become friends, and he quits the team. Rob Lowe quits the team and goes back and learns how to fight and comes back and kicks Racky's ass. So there you go.
So that movie made $15 million in the box office. So in order to win a contest like this, Jack, you have to pick a movie that people have seen. I've never heard of this movie before.
I told you, if you like hockey, you're going to like this movie.
Okay.
He's greased fucking lightning on the ice.
Dean Youngblood,
and his brother, New York. His brother was a better player, but he lost. He got his ice swiped out by a stick. So
Ethan, gonna lose.
I don't care. I don't fucking. Did I say ahead of time?
This is. I think this is what Randy was getting at. I think this is the Wyoming of Rob Lowe movies.
I could have been Matt and picked. I could have picked Wayne, Tommy Boy. You know that's what's going to be the thing once they figure it out.
12.
Nobody picked Tommy Boy.
Yeah, nobody picked the picture that's behind me right now, which you've never heard of. It's I need to look it up. Holiday in the Wild. If you like your
Kristen Davis.
Who's the girl behind your head?
Kristen Davis.
Oh, really?
Oh, from Sex and the City.
Yeah. Also Seinfeld.
She's pretty.
Jerry drops her toothbrush in the toilet.
That's right.
All right.
He won't kiss her.
He could have just thrown away her toothbrush. Oh.
I think he did, but he just with Jerry, he's Jerry. Made for a great episode.
They had to make a 22-minute episode about it.
Now it looks like Matt and Rob Lowe.
I know, that's right. This is like our holiday adventure. Matt.
Why is Matt still? Why is Rob Lowe still smiling?
What was the name of your film, Jack?
Youngblood. Is there any chance we can get Rob Lowe on the show?
Why? Oh, I like Jack. Here's is the Nick pick of this.
See,
sweet
John, the UPS guy says Cynthia Gibb was hot. And Chris Dorn, yes, indeed, John.
I'm looking at pictures of Cynthia Gibb, and
you can see it.
She would be a super attractive '80s girl for sure. You got
to see her butt. So
you
also get to see Rob Lowe's butt. So you get to see Rob Lowe's butt and her butt.
Hello.
So I'm not trying to push this movie, and again, you got
full backle, just butt.
You got a very horny Eloise Hawkins in this movie.
Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting.
Yeah. What movie was she in that I saw?
Youngblood.
A Short Circuit too. That's what I'm thinking of.
You just keep pushing that Youngblood. Yeah, it's just like
I'm going to lose, but I don't care.
Okay.
Like I said, I would have picked Chris picks Outsiders. Now comes a time where we shit on everybody's picks, right?
Do we have
to?
I think
we've already started.
I think we have. I think we have to.
Matt, you go first.
All right. Let's see. It's really hard to party on and have an excellent time when you're a young blood stuck in the past with nothing to do. Come to the best side of the 80s, the 90s.
Well, these names at the end are going to be great too, then, I guess.
Oh, fuck. Shit. I gotta do names. I don't know. What am I shitting on? I'm not going to shit on the other two guys. Young blood.
Just young blood?
Yeah. Because, I mean, there's a lot of other movies. You could have gone with comedy movies. You could have, I mean, yeah.
I wanted to pick. I once Outsiders was taken. I could have gone with Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
And Tommy Boy, and I bet you probably Tommy Boy beats Wayne's World.
And you know what ends up happening? One of the other better Rob Lowe acted movies from the 80s that like made him a star.
Hotel New Hampshire?
And Hotel New Hampshire? Okay, anyway, that's my dig on Jack. I'm not going into a long thing. I'm not even doing
that was brutal.
You suck.
Ouch. That hurt.
All right. So wait, are you done digging?
Do you want me to dig on some more? Youngblood
if you want to.
Not if we want to keep our listeners.
I did. What else? I don't have anything to really shit on. Oh, Nick, have you even seen St. Elmo's Fire?
I have not.
And there you go. That's why you don't pick for Nick. So then that basically just leaves. I can't shit on the Outsiders.
But you only have a minute. This is lasting an hour.
All right, cool. So I'll do my round of shitting. So Matt, you should have fucking picked Tommy Boy if you're gonna go with the comedy, because he was fucking awesome in Tommy Boy.
He was.
He was less than secondary in Wayne's World. That's the only thing I can shit on, is that he was not nearly as significant as he was in Tommy Boy. So St. Elmo's Fire, Nick, you haven't even seen the movie. Jack,
that's how stoked I was about this version.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, you really haven't seen it?
Or Jack, I'll say this. Like I said before, and thank you to I think, who is it? Randy, I think, who made the Wyoming comment. Yeah, Randy, you nailed it. This is literally the Wyoming of Rob Lowe movies. The thing that nobody fucking cares about, right? No one sees it because no one goes to Wyoming.
I saw it.
And the movie only made $15 million worldwide.
Would you like? If someone offered you $15 million, would you fucking take it?
Yes, but
so stop. Okay, so stop. Oh, wait.
Jack,
stop saying only.
This is not your time.
Wait, only $15 million.
This is not your time. This is not your time. You cannot equate an individual taking home $15 million versus a movie grossing $15 million.
It was the 80s, though.
Yeah, translate that to now. That's not a lot of money.
Why do you hate Patrick Swayze? I don't get it.
Dude, I never said I hated Patrick Swayze. I just hate your pick. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right, Nick, your turn.
I was going to be nice and not really. I wasn't going to crap on anybody because I was just hoping that Jack wouldn't get any votes, because
you were just hoping nobody called you out on your shit.
No. No. I owned up to it. I didn't lie. I could have been like, yeah, I saw it.
You weren't open about it until you're asked. You just decided to not give a reason as to why you picked it. This movie stands on its own. I don't even need to fucking explain it. Elmo's Fire.
Just pick it. Yeah, why not? The first one popped up.
Has a good song by Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
I hear Carl Weathers makes an appearance.
Yes, he does.
I actually think it was Lando.
Yeah, it's Apollo Creed, dude.
Apollo Creed, yeah.
All right.
Gretchen made $15 million on OnlyFans.
No wonder Matt's got to keep working.
Dude, okay, so far, Randy is on fire.
Randy owns the chat tonight.
Randy is the commenter of the evening.
John,
$15 million on OnlyFans.
She's a bad, bad girl.
Matt,
is it my turn?
For the record, Matt, we dropped the Gretchen thing like 15 minutes ago.
It was
They brought it back.
last show. I mean,
They brought it back.
Okay.
They brought it back. They want it. They want Gretchen.
And we're not gonna hold that away from them.
He wants the new material. That's what Matt always wants. So.
Whatever the fans want, whatever the listeners want, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's gone. See,
he's gone.
I hope his feet are all right.
He's gone. He's gone.
Is it my turn to shit on the movies?
Yes.
All right. First, I was going to pick The Outsiders, but someone who won't take $15 million. I can't live with that. I'm sorry. I can't live with that. My turn.
You're like a commenter on a fucking political page of Facebook.
I'm sorry. Chris was offered $15 million. He said, nope. It's only $15 million. No, fuck it. I don't want it. Nick, you didn't even see the fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. And Matt, you went the easy way. It's like, fuck, I don't even care anymore.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World party on. And my movie, I know it's gonna. If I ET it, I ET it. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm happy with my
totally Wyoming. Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. Should that be the title of this episode? You totally Wyoming it. And we're not going to piss anybody off. It's Wyoming, right? I bet you we don't have a listener in Wyoming. What do you want? Of all the 50 states, I bet that's the one state we don't have a listener.
We probably do.
State of Aspire made $38 million.
But how much did it cost? That's the question.
The budget?
Yeah.
What's
the profit? What? Okay, look. Check.
They profited $28 million.
All right, I'm gonna check Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm looking at it right now. So they profited $28 million on the movie, whereas Youngbloods profited by $7 million.
This is 80s prices. So.
The budget for St. Elmo's Fire was more than the profit of Youngbloods. How about that? Riveting.
Just another reason why I'm going to win.
Yes.
Youngblood got the audience scored it at 68%.
Nick, you didn't even shit on anybody else's, did you?
Yeah. No.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I wasn't. Well, I was going to just say, everybody, just I don't care what you vote for, just don't vote for Jack's pick, and I'll be happy because I want him to get the ET award.
But you know, the thing is that the main line is "Stay golden, pony boy." Have you seen the actor? C. Thomas Howell? He is not golden at all.
No.
He got dragged through the ringer. I mean, he is.
But Ralph Macchio did.
Well, Ralph Macchio doesn't age, so that's
literally my point.
Because you got Rob Lowe who doesn't age, Ralph Macchio doesn't age, Tom Cruise doesn't age, Patrick Swayze doesn't age,
not aging anymore.
Richard Grieco doesn't age.
Richard Grieco. He looks. Thomas Howell looks worse than Richard Grieco.
Yeah.
Emilio Estevez doesn't age, right? Well, we haven't seen him in a while.
1/3 of your cast is dead.
My cast? Oh, Patrick Swayze and the man. Well, a lot of them were older though at the time. It got to be.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Well, who's dead? You got Luther with Ed Luther, whatever his name is.
Wait a boy, Luther.
And you got, of course, Patrick Swayze. Again, if you're voting for The Outsiders, remember that Chris bashed Patrick Swayze.
That's the worst thing I think I've said in one time. Oh, shit.
So anyway, there you go. If you like hockey, and who
doesn't?
Our rink helped promote. When I worked in San Diego, our rink helped promote Youngblood. So there you go. I had free tickets to the movie, so that's okay.
Oh, see, no, disqualified. You were.
But I also paid to see it.
They bought your love.
I paid to see it too, and I just watched it recently, about a year ago.
So it's fresh in the mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Where'd Matt go? What the fuck is going wrong with Matt?
Gretchen was calling.
So we're gonna have best movie, but we're not gonna have the. Should we leave it open for other people to pick?
So John says, have the listeners substitute whatever actor you go with when they comment on verses instead of Rob Lowe's name. That's actually really great. Yeah. So
it should be
the
someone
listeners, you guys need to play along like they're going crazy. So it'll be whatever.
Well, should it be Andrew McCarthy? It should be someone that was in the Rob Lowe era, right?
Right. So so you're saying that the versus title will be like best
Patrick Swayze
movie, and then have all Rob Lowe answers. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But no, that's not. That won't work because Rob Lowe. Patrick Swayze's in 2 of those movies.
So what John is saying though is that when the people who are listening right now and understand this scheme we're launching, in the comments they should support whatever pick they choose, but instead of actually saying Rob Lowe, they say
Gotcha.
the person's name. To really just like double fuck with the person.
Yeah. So I have it written down as best Robin Williams movie. Yeah.
Okay. So the listeners should say yes. Robin Williams was awesome.
Because he's not in any of them, right?
Yes. So they have the comment as if it was Robin. See, this is fucking. I'm not even on fucking Facebook. I can't see this shit.
I might sign back up.
I might reactivate my account. Oh shit, this is funny. What's gonna backfire is that no one's gonna fucking comment on it. No one's gonna care about this.
I like Miami Mike. If you like hockey and have never heard of the Mighty Ducks Slapshot or Miracle on Ice, then watch Youngblood. I've seen them all.
I've seen those 3.
Yeah. Come back to the dark side, says Chris.
It has Cynthia Gibbs in it. Come on, people.
From Short Circuit 2.
Chances of me watching Youngbloods before or after I watch Das Boot.
I gave it 1 to 30.
Okay. All right.
But the best thing is though, Youngblood is in English, right? Das Boot is you got to read subtitles.
It's in both. Right? It's in but no.
Okay.
My name should have been Das Book. Am I fucking stupid? It should have been Das Book.
I don't want to say it, but yeah, you're fucking stupid. So anyway,
so they did it in German and then they did it again in English. So all the cast spoke English. So it's good.
That's good. So they had to film it twice?
No, I think they
dubbed twice the money.
The actors dubbed it in English, but it's the same actors that did the same things. So it's
okay.
Sorry, I'm deep.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the reason I can real quick why I said screw the unwritten rules. Last night, the Padres are playing the Texas Rangers. They're up 10-3. The bases are loaded. Nobody out. Fernando Tatis is up. He's going to be the best player in baseball. I mean, if you haven't heard of him, you're either living under a rock or he's the most exciting player in the game. I'm just saying it. He's the most exciting player in the game. So anyway, he's got a 3-0 count on him. Bases loaded. Padres up 10-3. He swings at the next pitch and hits a grand slam and takes crap for it because the unwritten rule says you can't swing at a 3-0 pitch. Has anyone ever heard of that? The Rangers were upset. They threw at Manny Machado on the next pitch. I'm like going, what the? And he even came back and his manager didn't defend him. And we have a rookie manager. I'm ready. Fuck it. He's out. He's gone. How do you not defend your player on that? What a stupid rule. I mean, anyway. I'm good, but I like. There's some unwritten rule. There's so many unwritten rules in baseball you can't keep track of. But that to me was just stupid. Anyway,
so there was a quote that came out recently. I forgot who said it, and but it sums it up perfectly. If you don't want a batter to swing 3-0, then don't throw 3 bad pitches.
Right, and also, but my thing is we've all. I'm assuming we all played sports, but anything you're competitive at. I don't want someone giving me something. It's on the pitcher. If I can't get you up, that's on me. Well, fuck it. So anyway, hats off to Fernando Tatis, the best young. He's probably going to I bet you he gets a $700 million contract. He's going to break. He's going to break. He's that good. And hopefully it's with the Padres, but we'll see.
I am officially back.
That's my favorite. Did you leave?
Well, I was kind of working on the names, because
so you had to leave the room.
I went off. I meditated for a little bit. I mean, what the fuck is Nick doing this whole time? It looks like he's diddling with himself.
I think he's texting.
I'm looking up Cynthia Gibb.
Oh well, then diddle away.
and Gretchen.
What?
I'm telling you right now, Cynthia Gibbs was hotter than Gretchen.
I'm watching the clip right now, Jack. I can say one thing. I miss Don Orsillo so badly.
Yeah, he's great. Him and Mark Grant, people were bashing, the Dodger fans were bashing. They have so much fun together. They have that question. I'm sure all they do. They have that question where you trivia question. He read the wrong one, so Mark Grant was calling him Burgundy. Just put it on the teleprompter. He goes, I don't remember this question, so he read the wrong question. Anyway, yeah, he's great. But you see the home run. I mean, he's got a lightning bat.
He slapped that thing. Opposite field grand slam.
And his arm is just fucking amazing. He's a stud. I mean, thank you, Chicago White Sox, for trading Fernando Tatis to us. Thank you, White Sox fans. Did you find Cynthia Gibb there?
I was looking up actually the Cardinals lost tonight to the Cubs. So.
Now, okay, you're a Cardinals fan. I'll ask you this, guys. Talk Radio the other day was saying, how many games should the Cardinals have to play?
Right. We talked about this last week, actually.
Yeah, do we?
Yeah.
It's 60 fucking. They're saying
you said 60. And
60
you were
fucking games.
It needs to be 60 fucking games, yeah.
It's not 40, 45. It's 60 fucking games. The season's only 60 fucking games.
Yeah, well,
not my fault you went out to a strip club.
Hey, look, I mean, the Cardinals always suck at the first half of every season.
Let me take that dollar in coronavirus.
We have to play over 60 games to even be good. So
I'm sorry, 60 games or nothing. And my dad was a huge. My sister's trying to get a cutout of my dad in St. Louis, cardboard cutout. Just going to pay for a cardboard. She wants to get a cardboard cutout
in St. Louis.
Yeah. You
falling in that black hole there, Matt?
Sorry. Yeah, just do my own thing here.
Baseball. Did you get new headphones?
I found them. I couldn't find them, and then I found them. So no,
were they with your feet?
Yeah, with my Hobbit feet. I put them next to the sandals after I'm done. So after I'm done for the day, you know who else is done for the day? This guy right here, this Chris. I can never seem to face Chris.
Are you sure you're not drinking?
We should probably take another commercial break. Actually.
Okay, sure. Throw another one in there. Just wedge it in there. Right.
Like Gretchen.
Sick.
Gretchen likes it. Likey.
Well, we're supposed to take two now, not just one. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta,
Well, Nick's paying attention. That's nice. Maybe Nick could be the producer.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. So I was trying to end this show.
Really? It's only been an hour and 7 minutes.
I know, but
what? Chris has got to do something. So you're trying to be nice.
He does. Look,
he would not do anything. He wouldn't piss on you if you were drowning.
No, I'm always down for like a bonus episode that we put out for patrons. So I'm always.
Did you just intentionally fuck up that quote?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And Matt's like going, did anyone see my feet?
That's the joke.
I look like a hobbit. I look like a hobbit. So now, listeners, don't forget the poll. Don't forget to it's Robin Williams movies.
Who's doing the poll?
I'll do it. I wrote it down. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks, Nick.
Because you won't have Matt and I going, I don't know. I don't remember.
Sherry wants a bonus.
Let's do that. Let's go ahead and close out for Chris, and then we can do a bonus for the patrons. Does that work for you, Nick? And
yes, because we care about the patrons.
Yeah,
three of us.
Sure. Bonus. So, and that's when the drinking will begin. So, just to close out this show. Oh,
damn it!
It's fucking karma right there, Jack.
You sound like my wife. You sound like my wife.
It's the calm.
God got you. God got you. God can go to hell. God, that's fucking
wow. Damn.
You really doubling down on that.
You with your Gretchen graphics up there. Okay, if you liked this show, and we appreciate you.
Hey, I'm not the one fucking sheep. Don't be blaming me.
I will shoot you.
We just implied it. We never actually full on said it. You know.
Did we take a commercial break yet?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. And I got to say that basically what you're looking at or listening to on this show is 4 class clowns who have somehow managed to end up together on the same show, being class clowns.
It's like an episode of Lost.
I was actually voted most friendly, surprisingly.
Really?
No.
Yes, I was. And
you had the most unfriendly school in the history of.
Where'd you go to school? The state pen?
And all the people who knew me were like, "How the fuck did you get that?"
Well, you know what? You have 3 people asking the same question. Oh, you're a likable guy, Nick. But you're just kind of
because I'm a dick to everybody I really like.
Well, if you like Nick and all of the things that he does, or if you don't, however you want to help us out, we would appreciate it. You could go onto iTunes, rate and review us 5 stars, say something nice about us. We'd appreciate that.
Yeah, when was the last time someone said something nice about us?
If you would shut the fuck up, maybe they would. Maybe they're.
Wow. Now Matt comes to life an hour and 10 minutes into the show.
Because I always try to close out the show, and you do this, Jack. You do this.
Do I? Am I even here?
I don't.
Or you just think I'm here.
Don't make me go down that road. Okay, so if you enjoyed the show, and we do appreciate it, you can send us an email. God, we'd love to read an email. That would be fun too. rcadcast@gmail.com. That works.
Once again,
you can't sound desperate for an email.
It's like we might read an email.
It's kind of like we're courting the listeners. I'm like,
I think I broke my fucking toe. If that makes anything.
If anybody else would like to close out the show, I would be more than happy to elect them to be the.
No, you're doing a great job.
It's actually a lot of fun interrupting the show that you're trying to close on my behalf.
Way to go, Dick. Okay. All right. So this show is possible by patrons and listeners alike. You can do it at a lower level or a higher level. You can go to the.
You can go to the Youngblood level.
There is a link in our show notes for all of these.
The Wayne's World level.
If you enjoyed this, I will go ahead and read off the names because apparently that's what you guys are waiting for now.
Yeah, they're on pins and needles.
Cool.
I can't.
What did Matt come up with this week?
You already stole my thunder with the Wayne's World thing. It was going to be called Tax World, because it's like.
Wait, you picked Wayne's World?
Yeah, I can still. Give.
No, but you're blaming me. I didn't pick Wayne's World.
No. But earlier you stole my Wayne's World thunder there. I was going to go, woo, it's Tax World, party on. Okay, so anyway, these are the patrons.
You know what, Matt? I saved you from a lot of embarrassment.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So we have this week as our patrons that support this and make this show possible.
Go Colts.
Tax World. I got nothing else, Tax.
Party on.
Maybe my favorite, though, is Parks, Eckhart, and Recreation. Thanks for doing what you do, Rick Hart. And Austin Ed Powers, West Wing Maggie, St. Joanne's Fire, and last, Golden Greg Pony Boy. Save the best for last there for you. And I really appreciate everyone that joined us live for the show.
Is Snowden going to be a guest? Is he going to be a guest on the show?
It's uncanny.
It is so fucking weird.
Didn't enjoy it. Then,
Dude, what secrets do you have, Matt?
what? What are you talking about?
Twinsies.
Do you think that guy looks like me?
Yes.
We bit.
How are you allowed to stay in the United States?
I'm trying to close out the show, and you.
I'm just wondering if you're in pardon or not yet. I don't know.
Dude.
He's in black. What are you talking about?
All right. Stay tuned on the patrons feed. I will post a bonus show probably within the next 10 minutes, and we'll join you for that.
Jesus Richter again.
Oh, I still have that up there. Sorry, I'm just keeping that up.
Parks and Rec.
Harch and Rectum.
Rectum, I barely knew him.
Meh.
All right. Thanks again for joining us live. See you next week. This was a great whole 1 in a million. I have a black.
Bonus show. Bye.
Oh, bye, I guess.
Edward Snowden.